Hey everybody, Asher here, and it is Free Play Friday, and today we are playing Enter the Gungeon, a very fun dungeon crawler roguelite, roguelike. Even Miss Kitty likes it. Now, it is a game that is very challenging, so what we're going to do here is make no guarantees that we will actually survive or thrive or anything like that. I have played the game some off-camera enough to know that while I'm not great at it, I'm not great at it. But who do we go ahead and pick today? There's multiple people that you can choose. I haven't really unlocked anybody else, so let me get Miss Kitty out of here and we can make our choice. And go ahead. Mainly what I'm going to do today is just kind of start a run, show off the game a little bit, see if it's something that you're interested in. If you played Binding of Isaac, if you played Nuclear Throne, you're very familiar with this archetype. So let's see what we got. So we've elected to be the Convict. Now what does being the Convict mean? It means we start off with a few different items here. The affordable arms, the no buts about it sawed-off shotgun. We have a Molotov cocktail as well as an enraging photo, which I love the descriptions for all these little things. Like on A Journey to the Breach, pilot once asked her why she always stared at this photo. Later, she was released from the brig. So it's nice that we have things like little background story, things like that are always pretty nice. But how this game works is that you do have some currency that you can spend between levels, but this is very much a roguelike in that you go into the gungeon and it spits you out its random. And the big thing is that it's partially a bullet hell, partially a table flipping simulator. So in the Keep of the Lead Lord, you can see that we have some guns here. We can switch between that or the sawed-off shotgun. One has unlimited ammo. You always have one go with unlimited ammo. It's very much a twin-stick shooter, so if you're going to pick up this game, I recommend you play it with a, with a controller. I just sort of flubbed and forgot there. The most important aspect of this game, though, is the roll, because you can actually roll through bullets. And wouldn't this be embarrassing? Because typically, if you've seen me play any Isaac videos before, you know with a lot of these action games, I'm a little tenuous when it comes to talking and playing. What I just picked there was called a blank. And what we can do here is, if there's any place like this, you can teleport to different rooms and all the teleportation unlocked just yet. So we'll reload and move on and see. Like I said, I don't expect to make it too far. This is more just for fun. We'll see where it goes here, but you can see right there we have bullets. Right now we're dodging. And we'll want to roll past this, and I just failed at that. Those guys, all you gotta do is just shoot them and they'll blow up. And you can use them to blow up your opponents too. Now there is a little bit of aim assist if you are using the controller, so take that for what you will. Some people say, haha, you're using aim assist. You can turn it off. Alright, so, and look at that! It's like, I didn't need anybody else to screw that up for me, but we can use the environment here to try and help us out. Although we didn't really need to that time. But if you flip tables, they will actually block hazards for you. But like I said, I've taken some horrid damage so far. Which I guess is the name of the game for me, is just horrid damage. So let's actually see if we can demonstrate. I'm not going to flip that table. Like I said, I can use the shotgun here. Let's go ahead and switch to it. Like I said, the other nice thing about the bullets is that they're a little easier to control. We can roll through things and get that. So that's what the shotgun looks like. We actually do not automatically reload. But I love the animations, I love the art style for this game. Plus, but I mean, even with that, the action's just good. So there's your alphabet soup. How do you teach your kids your letters? By trying to kill them with it. Well, it's not really a letter, but we can also Molotov cocktail here. That was really good, except that I took more damage. And those items will recharge between rooms. I don't know if that fire will hurt me, but we're not going to find out. I'll flip a table into it. So here is the boss. We're not going to do the boss yet. Mainly because the first floor is kind of killing me already, so we'll see. I played this game for a bit and then I kind of turned off. This first floor always has a guy like this. Oh, they actually flipped a table too. They do that, although I never see it that often. And the hazards are just as useful for them as for me, which is always pretty interesting. Now, one item that we do have here... Whoa... Things that I didn't know were going to happen, and I just rolled into a barrel that nearly killed me again. Let's see, we can dodge bullets just by rolling through them. Now we're going to get a lot more goodies here. If things ever get too terrible, we can actually use a blank. What that will do will knock all the bullets off the screen. Like that. However, I did just almost blow myself up, so... What else is new, right? Anything else alive in here? Not really? Okay, that's probably a shop entrance. We have our Mario Brothers style mage down there. And, oh wow, we're just getting all the explosives today. I was hoping for a little bit of a bigger chain reaction there. Was hoping for a better hit on that chain reaction there. Now we are picking up a little bit of currency through and through. And those barrels never have anything in them, so that's not a store, so that's an item. And over there. Oh god. So those guys aren't necessarily dangerous because they hurt you. And that's the nice thing about some of the enemy variety here. You see a lot of things you play. It doesn't even take that many games for you to see a lot of repeats here. But sometimes enemies that screw up your positioning are just as dangerous, if not more dangerous than other things. But yes, this is a game with a gun motif through and through. I do always appreciate games that stick with the style. We're just going to go ahead. That appears every level. We've barely used any shotgun shells. And I don't... Oh, that was a heart container. Excuse me. So, not a shot. There is a secret that is involved in this room, which usually always has enemies. But I have not seen a water barrel yet, or if I have, it's probably been destroyed. So what I could be doing is teleporting through, but we're going to go through here. We have a treasure chest. It's brown. It's worth picking up, but I want to see if I can get some other keys first. So let's transport... We've got to have more rooms than this. There we go. Whole wing of the dungeon. Of the Gungeon, even. But yeah, there are a lot of little bit of secrets. Like, you know what? It actually reminds me in a way of Spelunky. Because there's always these sort of alternate advancement routes that you can take. And these tables do not live forever, by the way, so you can't rely on them. Shoot the table! Okay, he shot the table. Like, that was a little close, but he shot the table, so now we have a shot. And I think they still have it where you're more likely to be able to get a key from the shop if you don't actually pick up a key ahead of time. So we have a half heart of health for 20, greaves, ammo, more blanks. Didn't even really need to use that other blank. I'm gonna buy the half heart. That one just flying off the shelves. Is it now? Alright. By the way, if some of these items that are on the floor, if you leave them on the floor, another aspect of the game that I like, although there's plenty of people that do not, is that there is a person that will come by and occasionally take things. So we got a bomb. And bomb used for boom, so that's good. We can always check this just to see what the active item is. Explodes after a short delay. And there, so I'll take that instead of the Molotov. Is it any good? I don't know. Apparently we can only have one. But if we leave long enough, someone else will take that. So are we actually done with the level other than this chest? Might as well open it. Almost always one of these chests, I believe on the first floor, every chest is supposed to have like one alternate gun. And what's our gun today? It's the Little Bomber, Refuse to Lose. What do we have here? We didn't even read the description for the bomb. Okay, bomb. Explodes after short delay. Countless experienced adventurers have brought bombs to the Gungeon seeking secret doors. Only be foiled by the existence of blanks. Still, explosives have their place. And then we have, Little Bomber, charged to fire bombs. A forceful adventurer left a pouch of bombs. Deep in the Gungeon, they eventually sprout into this amusing weapon. A favorite of the Gunsling King, who often sends manservants to pick up the bombs. Okay, interesting. Well, we do have our own just little gun now. How does it actually fire? It says charge to fire and... Whee! I have no idea if that's going to be any good against the boss. And it only actually has 3 bullets at a time. So, some guns, it's a lot like other roguelikes. Some items will carry you, some won't. But here's a boss. And it's... twin dudes. Trigger twins, there we go, versus the prisoner. So look, they're so happy. Let's see if we can actually bomb them. Wow! Can actually bomb them, and we'll have to definitely... Oh. Have to keep an eye here. They want to switch to the shotgun in a minute. Wow. Now, the thing with the roll is that other than me being an idiot and actually rolling into damage here. Okay, so this has to charge all the way. But we do maintain our charge while rolling, so that's good info. And I'm taking even worse damage. Looks blank here. I guess I gotta have some serious time because I've never died to these guys before. That would be very embarrassing. But I've already taken like 3 shots of terrible damage. Almost just died already right there. It's like there's a lot of things that kill me later on in this game. Trigger twins should not be one of them. It's not awful much. Wow. I almost just bombed myself because I have sweaty fingers. Not necessarily because I'm stressed out or anything. Wow, actually, I almost just took legit damage. There we go. Good thing that doesn't just explode on me. Yeah, in a way, it feels a little bit like bullet hell here, but in a way, maybe I should turn on the air conditioning because, Jesus, I'm not able to hold onto this controller right now. Okay, blank. We got him, might as well use him. Right? Okay, so this guy is gonna enrage. Are we out of bullets? Okay, we almost just bombed ourselves again. Okay, that was way too close. So this gun does good damage. Oh, I thought I had another blank. I should have just rolled. That's so embarrassing. Alright. It's like I was one shot away. One shot away. Let's return to the breach. I actually didn't get anything from that run. Alright. Let's choose a different character. Let's choose the pilot. I'm not the hugest fan of the pilot's kind of signature item, if you want to call it that. First off, his gun, the Rogue Special, which does not always fire straight. The trusty lockpicks, which have a 50% chance of failing, and if you fail, you can't actually open the treasure chest, and then reduces price at shops, which is good, and extra storage space. So here's the pilot. Hopefully sweaty fingers won't be a thing here. And let's see if we can actually do better than just dying on the first floor. Still, Enter the Gungeon's a fun game, and I do highly recommend it, but I'll just say again, if you've seen me play some of these other games, it is not my... I don't want to even say it's not my forte, because that's not true at all. It's just something like FTL or something where I can pause and think about it is a little bit more my speed. If anything, this reminds me of Ikaruga, which I was very good at, but mainly because you could learn to memorize the levels and all that. And you definitely do not get that benefit here. Should have flipped that table. Should not have gotten caught on the way. And there are some items that you can get that will actually... see, he's using cover. It's so cute. It's a happy little bullet firing a one-shooter. Taking cover. Alright. So all these guys... Let's go around the room. And you may notice here that I'm not switching to other guns here. I didn't even use the shotgun last time. And that bomb gun was doing quite a bit of damage. That was pretty good for like boss fighting. And typically in games like this where you have limited ammo, you only get like 1 ammo restock per level typically. Oh, these guys are fun. Old Ghost with automatic rifles that will just teleport somewhere and wreck your day. Why won't they give me their gun? There's a lot of currency in that run. Okay, no fire here. Alright. And here's, like I said, big dude's gonna appear in every room. And that way it's kind of like Rogue Legacy. A game that, even though I couldn't actually record it, unfortunately, not being able to record it led me to end up... I don't even think I don't even remember if I finished it. It was a little sad, because Rogue Legacy is a lot of fun, too. Although, there was one level that was especially demoralizing. For some reason, I could not take out the boss in the bottom of the castle without, like... He gave me way more trouble than any of the other bosses. Makes almost no sense. Yeah, we got a lot of death caps. Okay, so that door's blocked off. That's why there's an X. There's secret rooms, but I'm not using blanks to try and find them. I honestly don't know the layout of some of these places enough to like comfortably search for them. Oh god. Do not like not having bullets right here. Okay. Half hearts. Actually don't need it today. And here's these little dudes. Oh god. I have not actually tested to see if rolling into an enemy and making physical contact will hurt you. I imagine it will, so we're not going to try. Green chest is a higher tier. I'm going to go ahead and open it. Did I actually accidentally use... No, I actually used the key. And it's armor. Armor every floor. Gun Knight armor. Let's take a look. Alright, the breastplate of Aimless Knight Cormorant. Able to dispatch gun dead with ease, the knight grew overconfident his abilities deep in the hollow. His concentration had weakened and he sustained a grievous wound. And now I have his plate, which I don't think it changed how I look. But if you don't open the chest, you're not going to be able to get into it. And I still do have a lockpick if I want to try that. But 50% chance of working typically for me turns into 0% chance of succeeding. So wow, this is actually a tiny room for you. Fortunately, this guy, while cool with his laser light sword, is very slow and easy to predict. Okay, so we have... I say that and he's going to kill me right here. So we do have a water barrel over here, and I think he's about to just wreck it. Yep. What you want to do is take the water barrel that's over there and throw it in the fire, and that'll get you to a switch that'll actually... Oh god, I should not take that damage. I should have blanked there. Well, at least the armor saved me. I don't know if this is like Isaac, where if you take damage, certain things actually start to happen, but we'll see. Can I actually... I don't know if I can actually get this to go... Yeah, I can't get to the right of it, so I don't know if I can get that. I'm not going to waste my time trying. Okay, any keys? We've actually gotten a lot of little things today. So key for 21. Ammo, full heart. Heart of ice. We can't really afford that. Alright. So one of these is the boss. We're going to go this way first, because that's probably not the boss. And you can teleport back straight back to... This is different. The only legible text is blank offering. Or no, the only is offering. And I don't really know what that is. Someone will probably tell me in the comments that I'm dumb for not knowing what that is. And that's fair. Anytime you can call me dumb, you're probably right. Let's put it that way. But the other thing that's really interesting about this game is like the creativity of the weapons here. Some people would say, okay, from a gameplay perspective, a lot of them just shoot things, make it work, but how many times have you played a roguelike where you're like able to beat a boss with a t-shirt gun or something? It's probably just tier 1 gun. Let's see what this is. Not tier 1. Alien sidearm, shield breaker. The Homogeny of Man, really, the Homogeny of Man has fought and won 3 major wars with alien races. Hundreds of pistols were salvaged after the second of these wars. Well, that's a nice reference, and that's a lot of ammo on that gun. I guess this is going to be stronger than other things. Let's see. Let's go over here. Actually, my armor per floor could save me. I just need to actually kill the boss without sweaty fingering the controller this time. So we'll see what this gun shoots like. It does a little pew-pew. I don't know if it charges or not. So here's the boss. And it's a different one. And there's explosive barrels. Let's not forget that. Alright, who do we got? It's... I don't remember his name, but it's a bird with a gun. And he's like the swollest of the birds. There we go. Gatling Gull! I'm sorry, it's just all so hilarious. Okay. Okay, so this is not charged, but it fires really fast. So that's kind of impressive. Except for the fact that I'm doing a terrible job dodging here. So the bigger thing is that I just want to actually win the fight, so... We'll keep it a little quieter here, now to avoid the shit on the ground. WoW rules, don't stand in the fire. Don't get hit by the missiles. That's kind of a spreading shot. We can do the thing of just dodging the bullets this way. I'll get it off the wall. Forgot about that. Getting it a little bit close, but circle strafing's working out okay this time. And missile phase. At least we can still hit him, and we're doing okay on ammo. Although I almost just ran into that anyway. So we got blanks. There's your big charge shot. I guess we're in the last phase. We're going to blank there. Nice thing about blanks, if you notice right there, was that it actually... Oh god, we got this one. Stupid Xbox controller. I've had it since I had... I should not have had the blank there, but... That's very bad for like my long-term survival, but big thing is I just want to show you what happens when you kill a boss. There we go, that's it. So there's big bullet, bounces off the wall, don't gotta worry about it this time. So it took some bad damage. But hey, got some currency, this is permanent. And there's, oh god, all the birds! Alfred Hitchcock! Wow, okay. So we got some ammo, we got some heart refills, and we got another gun. Snowballer may contain rocks. And if we had not taken any damage, we would have gotten a permanent health increase. So this weapon was constructed a single time of the Gungeon experienced a snow day. New Gundead simply appeared with these cannons strapped to their bodies and pelted everyone in sight with powdery projectiles. There were many chipped teeth. So what does this gun look like? Wow, that's pretty cool. Is this going to be a better room clearing floor? Or room clearing gun? I think so. That pistol is pretty good. Wee, bullet down the hole. Alright, Gungeon proper. So I'd always appreciate when people... Okay, this actually chills my opponents, which is nice. I think I'll save that for, like, boss stuff, then. We'll use the alien sidearm for kind of room clearing for now. Because chilling out your bosses is just so good. Why did I just blank there, didn't I? Blanking is, by default... Okay, blue chest is good. And you can take damage by falling in a pit. Little things that didn't go over here. So let's go ahead and... We just broke that chest. There's a blue chest too, so that was pretty good. Except that I failed it. Alright. So we'll try not to fall into the pits. Now granted, you can drop your enemies in the pits too. So it's not like it's just a strategy exclusive for one thing here. So here's cube of meat. That's totally what that is. There's all of our letters. One down. It was Mario 3 that introduced those guys. Also, The Wizard was a good movie. I have not seen it lately, see if it's still a good movie. Wow, I just missed it point blank range. Okay, this is like doing no damage to him. Or he has better health because we're on a higher floor. Okay, we have a shop right here. Let's go to the shop first, see if I can get a key. That's really unfortunate that I missed out on a blue chest by lockpicking it. Alright. 2 keys. Winchester. Do dogs look up? Use the map to warp to these teleport points. Well, thank you. And then we have a prime primer. And armor as well. I should be getting armor on every floor, or am I crazy? Or did I already lose that armor? Which would make me crazy. Okay. We did not take damage by rolling into the guy. The more you know. We are also losing ammo like crazy. I don't think the shop actually had more ammo for sale. Alright. switch back to the Rogue Special. Now, I guess the other thing you do is kind of Isaac strats here. I just took damage because I wasn't watching myself. Isaac strats, I guess, is... If I run into the boss room, I think I'm going to take on the boss this time just because I want to get the item that comes from the boss. See, this is, like, not so bad. It's like the bullets are going so slow. It's... Okay, other than the recording lag that I'm getting. Which I'm recording at 60 FPS. I hope you all appreciate. I hope it turns out in the video quality, because recording in 30 FPS for this kind of game probably wouldn't work out too well. Okay, we were not clear of the room, but we have snipers! We have another guy that's just running around like crazy, and he's going to try and teleport away. And now he's dead. What's the trick for that roll again? Beginning of the roll, you dodge. Into the roll, you die. Oh god. I rolled into a wall there. That was fantastic. So 2 down. 3 down. Not a lot of other currency to use, but we have 2 keys. So not an item room. I think that alien gun actually had a little bit of knockback. This is giving me bad memories of other games, because we're going to have things splitting up in a second. I don't know if their blood hurts me. I assume it does until I see otherwise. I'm at 1 heart of health, so I don't really want to find out today. Okay, bomb. Okay, that wasn't... I shot the bomb and it didn't explode. I guess they do have 2 health on this floor. Makes sense, everything else is taking a little longer to die with my same random. Can't hit anything, but so I'll hit everything shooter. Okay, whoop! Hearts. They're bullet hearts! And we have... I suddenly wish I had my Molotov cocktail for that piece of plasma. Seems like it could be a little more dangerous for them than for me. I just took, like, the worst possible damage. Like, that was just stupid. Okay, so maybe I do want to use the freeze gun here. I don't really need to. And he explodes in fire, so I should have killed him first. Alright. Boss. I said I was going to take on the boss. I want to know. There's probably an item room around here. Did you have any more hearts for sale? You did not. Oh, you're still alive. Yeah, I wondered the same. I said I was going to take on the boss first. I'm at 1 heart. Let's take... You know what? Screw it. Let's just do the boss. I have no guarantees where the item room is, and my rolling skills are not always very happy. And if we make it through, we can always do something later. But... Snake time. AMMOCONDA! There's a pun there. Okay, we got a bunch of blanks. Oh good, it's like actually Snake. Alright. So this is not doing a lot of damage, but it is freezing them, and that's some very different style of bullets, and there's some little things down there. Kind of are screwing me up. Okay, so he got a buff. I guess we gotta kill those things in the corner. I just took some bad damage. That's okay though. So we gotta get to this guy over there. We have no bloods left. I just stupidly dodged. There we go. It's like I'm not actually dodging anymore, I'm just standing aside. So we lose, and we don't get to get the gun that can shoot backwards in time, but that's going to be it for now. This is Asher. Enter the Gungeon is a fun game. That's kind of my review of it. It's not easy. I'd say I don't have enough experience to really agree or disagree, But I've heard people say that it's harder than Isaac, but there's less like item synergy complication than Isaac. And Nuclear Throne, it's much harder than Nuclear Throne, but the levels, the playthroughs take a lot longer than Nuclear Throne. But that's it for now. This is Asher, Free Play Friday, where we always take on something a little bit different. If you have some suggestions, feel free to let me know. I may do a grab bag of some different video game reviews ahead of the Steam sale, which is coming supposedly later this month or next month. It's summertime anyway. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.